Hello there guys and welcome back to the channel. Right, so second round of Dani Moonstar Arena is over and I actually did do a thing and I kind of overdid it. It's kind of a bit funny. Uh so I did not have too much time to grind this time around, but luckily I did manage to find a bit of extra time through sheer luck. I do have guests visiting and stuff like that, but I did manage to get a bit early up in the mornings to kind of get my morning round in, and then basically did the round in the midday as well. So I ended up overshooting as well for Dani Moonstar because I knew that the cutoff for round one was about 102 million. I expected the cutoff to go, basically plus minus 10 million. I think that there was a possibility it goes for less. I think there was possibility it goes for more by about 10 million. So I knew that 10 120 115 million should be within the goals of the target. And this is just one of those situations where as you're grinding and then I check all my teammates are significantly ahead of me and they're going for like 150 million 160 million, and then I check my line chat and everybody's still ahead of me, and I'm like, damn it, everybody's going harder, even though the brain says it will be 110 million cutoff, which I believe it ended up being like 111 million cutoff. So 120 million would have been perfectly fine, and what was my original goal as well. But it's just that fear of missing out after 2 days of grind that you have put in already. You just really don't want to miss out. So I end up putting up 158 million for Dani, which is actually 2 million more than I did for Adam Warlock. And I did get spot number 87. So let's claim the Dani Moonstar. And, well, let's give her a gem because should have enough of those. So let's filter out 6 stars. Where's mutants? There we go. Let's grab that baby Dani. Use items. There we go. Actually don't have any mutant awakening gems. Luckily, we do have a couple spare generics, which fine. Let's give her a generic. Fine. No problem with that. Let's give her some 6 stones. Look at that. We do have some of these. So that's going to be putting her to Stig 11. And now we do have actually quite a few. Let's take her to Sig 100 for now. And then we're going to figure out what we're going to do with her later. Because, yeah, there haven't been too many mutant champions recently. So I kind of managed to accumulate some over time because I didn't really how many champions to use them for. So now let's get to upgrading. So select all, easy peasy. Let's go and use up some mutant ISO. Let's take her up to rank 3 at first and then figure out what we really think about the character. I know that quite a few people been liking her a lot. I have been seeing quite a few clips around blind chats and YouTube talking about Dani Moonstar. And I actually, haven't really played with her at any level. And this is probably going to be my, I think, first fights with Dani Moonstar that we're going to do in today's video live. So it's probably not going to be the best gameplay with her. Right, we do seem to have enough of all of the tier 5 basics, tier 2 alphas, mutant, tier 4 CCs, which is awesome. Means we can, again, take her straight up to rank 3. And at that point, she's already basically level. Obviously, rank 3s, are kind of falling behind now. For Battlegrounds and Alliance where you don't really use rank 3s or not many at the top of the game, kind of like top of the tier list. And, Celestial 5, you're not going to find too many rank 3 champions in most of the larger accounts. But yeah, let's press the button. Let's take her to rank 3. And then bring her in Realm of Legends and see what she can do. Probably some Act 6 as well. And then possibly eventually make a guide for her. Now I also need to decide whether I will want to grind for Lady Deathstrike, which is a possibility because these 100 and 110 million cutoffs, I think are fairly legit. I think they are doable to people who can invest the time. And yeah, obviously more and more emphasis is placed on 7 stars. It does feel a bit, bad in the sense that you grind for 3 days and you get a 6-star version, and then there can be people who open like 5 Paragon crystals and get a 7-star Dani Moonstar, but it's just the realities of this game that we play. Oh, she also has like super high prestige, doesn't she? Which is perhaps a reason to take her to Sig 200 as well. Need to think about that. But then I would need to take her to rank 5 as well, which I'm not. Well, who knows? We'll get there when we get there. I'm not taking her to rank 4 at the moment, because I do need all the tier 6 basics and tier 3 alphas I can get. Because for special quests, I have some rank 5ing to do, and those take a lot of tier 6 basics, tier 3 alphas. But let's jump in Realm of Legends and try and see how we go with using Dani Moonstar. So, do we need any synergies? I don't think she had any great synergies, to be honest. Projectile hits gain 25 critical damage rating, and this one's quite neat. Don't think this one's too important either. Yeah, we're just gonna go in clean. I do have Recoil Masteries active at the moment because it's Alliance War off-season, and that should be everybody's default state. When Alliance War is on off-season, then you definitely want to have Recoil on, just so you can get through the game quicker. Right, so as far as I remember, every 10 hits on my combo meter, I should be getting an illusion. And then with that, we want Winter Soldier to miss a few hits. Then we want to hit him a bit, activate a special attack whilst activating a special attack whilst. Oh, okay. Let's go here. We need to get to another one now. But energy vulnerability doesn't seem to be lasting too long, but that's okay. We do have the 5 provinces, 5 neuroshock arrows, and this is about as good as damage is going to be. I do know that she benefits significantly from Gambit Relic, increasing her critical damage rating, but so we got the promises, we got 4 neuroshock arrows, and now I'm gonna go for last one. And now we got the max special again. That's not bad. That's solid. So in total, this entire fight was 79 hits, 1 minute 24 seconds for rank 3 6-star. I think it's quite decent, and I think for a complete novice using the champion, it wasn't overall too bad. Let's check out how she does against the punching bag, the new punching bag, the alternate punching bags in Act 6. So, we go. You can go beat up some Deadpool. You can go beat up some Venom the Duck. Obviously, it doesn't appear to be too, well, or let's say realistically, at all recoil mastery friendly. Those are just facts of life right there. And I think it would be interesting to know whether I will get enough damage output on my level 2 or close to enough. So that is in fact going to be the plan here. We are just going to try and use a level 2. Come on. Need you to use special attack, lad. What is wrong with you? Okay, so here we go. Got my promises. I got my neuroshock arrows. There is 1 crit only, but hey, basically going straight to level 2, finishing up this fight. Well, granted, I do have Recoil Mastery Zone, but that's not bad at all for damage output. So let's try and go for a bigger health pool this time. try and go and see how she does against 195k. And we're still gonna try and go for level 2 directly. So start up with parry, no problem. 5 hits, in, sweet. Go for another 5, bait out the level 1. I do want you to use your level 1. Sweet, landing a couple hits here. Only got. I need him to miss 3 times on these next ones. Whoa. And I definitely screwed this fight up. I definitely messed this one up. But even with that, without getting the extra 5 prowesses, not too bad. I maybe might like this character. I definitely will need to test her out without recall masteries. Kind of do want to, yeah, but yeah, basically you can go straight to level 2s in Battlegrounds, level health pools, at the very least, with recall masteries active. Not bad. Obviously, there are some interesting things about Champion that I do like about her. Obviously, the whole destroy Nick Fury type of thing is quite nice, with her neuro shocks and then ability to reapply them as passives and they get shrugged off. Ability to kill Hercules, I suppose, is going to be quite nice as well. And her marked debuff also. Well, that is the one that prevents opponents from being immortal. Her neuroshock arrows bypass miss. Well, let her bypass miss. That's quite solid. She also, against skilled champions, is a heal block character, specifically against skilled champions though. And then other than that, access to falter, access to pass, to prowess, access to slow, energy vulnerability, and energy damage. Relatively straightforward champion. She definitely doesn't seem to be like the most complex champion to use. Okay, let's try again and have like smooth fight against the Deadpool. I want to see how quickly potentially she can nuke down the Deadpool. It did seem, Deadpool wasn't cooperating with me, but it was still a 38-second fight. Okay, so parry, full 5-hit combo, another parry, 5-hit combo. How this, that's fine. We're just going to go for 4 hits here. So I only got 2 prowesses now, which is fine. But I have 4 neuroshock arrows. And now I got all my prowesses. I have all my neuroshock arrows. And yeah, this was about 28 seconds. That's not bad. 28 seconds. Deadpool basically just play like a normal champion for most part and get to level 2. And that's not bad at all. I do like this so far. I did not. Oh, as I was grinding for Dani, I wasn't quite sure whether I like the champion or not. I just know that quite few people that I trust relatively well or to a relatively high degree do like Dani Moonstar. But yeah, no, my first impressions are definitely quite positive using a 6-star rank 3. Let me know what you guys think and whether you did grind, where did you place, and all that other good stuff. I will catch you guys soon. Bye. Hello there guys and welcome back to the channel. So we have all the information about